Something wild just happened in pop culture. And it's not just about one movie. From Family Guy to South Park, to even Disney's own creators, everyone's taking shots at the House of Mouse.
Why should I trust you? You're always tricking me into going places I don't wanna. Oh, you said we were going to a place Walt Disney built.
No, Peter, I said supported. By the way, don't go on the train ride.
Welcome back, Mr. Disney.
Are the Jews gone yet?
No.
Put me back in.
And right in the middle of this storm, Rachel Zegler. Let's break down exactly how Disney's Snow White reboot spiraled into one of the most controversial moments in modern entertainment. Disney spent hundreds of millions reimagining Snow White, and Family Guy threw it all under the bus in 30 seconds. Without even naming Rachel Zegler, they dismantled the entire reboot effort. A background roller coaster labeled Disney Stock Crashing wasn't just a gag, it was a symbol. The punchline? Disney's empire isn't just slipping, it's tumbling because audiences are tired of the rebranding circus. And when a comedy show like Family Guy throws that kind of shade, you know it's hitting a nerve. In another scene, Peter Griffin watches TV, confused by character after character, flipping gender or identity. Finally, he snaps. What is everything?
Girl's hot.
That's a guy.
That other guy's handsome.
That's a girl.
That cat is cute.
That's a dog.
What is everything?
That one line went viral because it wasn't just funny, it felt real. Viewers are overloaded by constant shifts in storytelling norms, all while being told to just accept it. The satire hit hard because people aren't against diversity. They're against being lectured while watching what should be escapism. Family Guy didn't invent the frustration. It amplified what's already brewing in living rooms everywhere. If Family Guy took shots, South Park dropped bombs. In their Joining the Panderverse special, Disney exec Kathleen Kennedy gets a magical object called the Panderstone, which forces every franchise to include diverse women, no matter the context. It's exaggerated, but that's the point. South Park laid out a brutally honest satire of Disney's current formula: identity over story, branding over originality. And Cartman's nightmare multiverse? That's how many fans feel right now, lost in a maze of agendas where legacy characters are unrecognizable. The line that defined the backlash came straight from South Park's version of Kathleen Kennedy. Put a chick in it and make her gay.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her name it gay! Put a diverse woman in it, make it gay!
But Mrs. Kennedy, Bambi's a baby deer.
Fuck baby deer, put a chick in it, make her gay!
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me, I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay! And I want it lame! I think that things are being kept from me. And if you're going to keep things from me, then you'd better put a chick in it and make it fucking gay as fuck.
Look, I don't want to have to say it, but I think the problem is Kathleen Kennedy.
It exploded online, not because it's mean, but because so many viewers felt it captured the problem. People aren't against inclusion. They're against formulaic, hollow diversity that feels corporate instead of sincere. That one sentence became a meme, a rallying cry, and for Disney, a public relations nightmare. You can't laugh it off when the world agrees with the joke. Then it got even messier. A resurfaced clip of George Lucas, yes, the creator of Star Wars, mocking Disney's post-acquisition strategy went viral.
I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy.
Right in front of execs, Lucas joked about how Disney changed the creative vision of his beloved saga. The laughter in the room felt uneasy, because it was true. When even your original storytellers are roasting you, it's no longer just fans complaining. It's a full-blown identity crisis inside the company that once set the gold standard for imagination.
The films will have a longer life, and so that more fans and people can enjoy them into the future. It's a very big universe I've created, and there's a lot of stories that are sitting in there.
The main thing is to protect these characters, make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them, and that the universe of Star Wars continues to grow.
I just said that I would back her up, and I would be there if, and especially helping with the script and making sure the script there's a lot of blank spots in the story treatment that hopefully we can fill in. And
I think the incredible thing about George is, this is not like a series of books like Harry Potter where you've already got a template of what the stories might be. These are original stories and original ideas that come out of a world that essentially is in George's head. So the beauty of the collaboration that can continue is, as we work our way through these scripts, if we're sitting and saying, I wonder if this character can do that, or does this make sense within the rules of Star Wars? That really, he's the keeper of the flame when it comes to that.
It's the same thing with the first three films. That's all my job is to be the keeper of the flame. It's based on human behavior, human psychology, mythology, which is the sort of archaeology of human behavior and thinking. And since it has those motifs, it is very universal, and everybody can relate to it. It's about good and evil in us, as well as our institutions. So, and the idea that some of us think we're really great people, but in the real world we're not. We're terrible people.
Or you can make bad choices.
Well, you make bad choices, but you run your life in a very selfish way, and you think you're doing good when you're actually not. And at the same time, it's how do democracies turn back into dictatorships? Why do people who have the power to have the freedom turn it over to somebody who's going to take it all away from them? It's happened through history forever and ever, and all Star Wars is a way of updating that idea to say, watch out, because there are people out there who don't play by the rules, and if you're not careful, you're going to lose all your freedom. And at the same time, those people who may not play by the rules because they're selfish and greedy turn themselves into evil people who don't care about other people.
There you go.
Amid all this, Rachel Zegler unintentionally became the face of Disney's missteps. She didn't just star in Snow White. She defended it passionately and pushed back against the criticism. But to many, her tone felt combative. Instead of bridging the gap with fans, her social media presence widened it. Fair or not, she became a lightning rod. The drama wasn't about her acting. It was about what she represented. A shift from timeless storytelling to branded bullet point activism, and audiences weren't buying in. Here's where it gets risky. Disney's next massive remake, Tangled, is rumored to feature Zegler again. And even though filming hasn't begun, backlash is already brewing. Why? Because Snow White didn't just flop. It bombed financially and culturally. Now, Disney's doubling down on the same playbook, hoping for different results. With a $500 million budget, this could be the most expensive remake in history. But fans aren't hyped. They're wary. Repeating the formula that already failed is making people wonder, has Disney really learned nothing? In what was meant to be a feel-good moment, Rachel posted a video walking into a theater screening her movie. She was smiling, holding flowers. But the seats were nearly empty. What should have been a celebration became a meme. The loneliest premiere in Disney history. People joked she brought flowers to a funeral, but beneath the laughs was something serious, a clear disconnect between the film and its audience. No matter how good the marketing looked, real engagement just wasn't there. Things got political fast. Rachel Zegler's casting as Snow White sparked controversy from the beginning, especially since the character is traditionally described as having skin as white as snow. She clapped back, calling the criticism outdated, but then criticized the original story too, calling it weird and problematic. On top of that, she publicly supported Palestine, while her co-star Gal Gadot is famously pro-Israel. That clash? It turned a fantasy remake into a political minefield, making it nearly impossible to separate the film from real-world tension. And finally, if Family Guy and South Park weren't enough, even The Simpsons might join the roast next. They've already mocked Marvel burnout, Star Wars saturation, and corporate overload, all under Disney's ownership. If they turn their sights on Snow White, or worse, the upcoming Tangled remake, it won't be another edgy jab. It'll be a cultural indictment. When your own properties start turning against you, the message is clear. It's not just haters anymore. It's your own legacy questioning what you've become. Disney used to be the home of magic and wonder. Now, it's becoming the punchline. From canceled premieres to cartoon takedowns, the brand is facing a crisis of trust. And with more remakes on the horizon, the question isn't if the next backlash will hit. It's when, and who's going to deliver it.